Okay, let me introduce you to the metaCAT, which is the metadata-based task-oriented chatbot annotation tool. We are here from Huawei. We're doing research relating to the task-oriented chatbots. You can find that these tools and the code is all available from the GitHub. All right, so why are we doing this research? So if you look at the importance of the dialogue corpora in the recent years, so you will find out that since the release of the Woods datasets and the MultiWoods 2.0 and 2.1, and followed by SDGD by Google, the citations is going up quickly. So although we have such off-shelf the datasets that we can leverage to build up dialogue systems, we still have some challenge to solve. So for example, statistically speaking, in the DST task, so almost 56% of prediction errors are associated with annotation errors, and inconsistencies due to different people have different understanding of the, so there are annotation errors from there. Having said so, there's some tools available for you to use. So there are some dialogue annotation tools available right now. So for example, dialogue views and twists and darts. And in particular, we need to mention about the LiDAR, which claims to be the first annotation tools capable of providing the end-to-end dialogue annotation pipelines. We actually are inspired by LiDAR. So we decide to extend LiDAR to provide some additional functions and the frameworks for you to use the tools. So if you look at the tables, the comparison tables between the metaCAT and the LiDAR, so we share some common features. For example, we have classification labels. We are enabled to you to edit the dialogue and terms, and we also be able to do some sort of dialogue segmentations and recommenders. So there are some new features we introduced to compared to LiDARs is that we actually extend the Boolean and the string annotations to include enumerations and span, and also including the multi-valued slots. Apart from enhancing the annotation with the enumeration and span sort of values, we also build an innate linkage between the intents and the slot annotation. So previously, if you choose a domain, they will be hard to find the related intents. Now, though, because of the innate relations built up, when you click a domain, for example, the hotel, so the related intents and the slot values will be brought alive quickly. So other user experience improvement including the drag and drop mouse button, pull down menus, etc. Okay. metaCAT also introduced key features, which is including the metadata and online validating. So we introduced sort of annotation metadata, including the general domains and service domains, and including the intent and slot values related to intents. So based on different types of the metadata, we also specify the innate relationships, the constraints between each other. So we use that sort of constraints to detect the errors, potential errors. So so the automatic online validating is able to detect the common errors, including the repeated slots, repeated slot values, and overlapping spans and ill-matched intent, etc. All right, another key feature we introduced is called paraphrasing, and this is via the ASR functions we introduced. so the automatic speech recognition functions. So why we need to do that? So we try to introduce the diversity of the language, because they in terms of we trying to increase the enhance the richness of the data. So one sentence, we're trying to ask people to paraphrasing, keeping the basic semantics, intent, and slot unchanged. And based on re-annotating, so the string types and slot, once we re-annotate, their contents will be redefined. For example, a standard phrase like near the place called Qibao, or drive my car, so I need parking. Please recommend the perfect parking slot. So people might say it in different ways. People say, okay, you can paraphrase that into, please recommend the best restaurant besides Qibao, and I need free parking too. So in this way, we'll be able to largely enhance the quality of the and the affordance of the data we have at hand. Okay, drill down into the system. MetaCAT has two roles of users. You can either to be an administrator, or you can be assigned as an annotator. So administrator is able to manage the data sets, and including uploading the metadata. So also upload the annotation task. And then you will be able to assign different annotation tasks to different annotators. So you are able to monitor the whole process, and you are in charge of the data sets, archives, and exploitations. As an annotator, you have to register as an annotator and log on, and then you either do annotating and then paraphrasing. After doing that, you be able to log out. And so there are two panels a user can access. One is called annotating, the other is called paraphrasing. In the annotating panels, they you can see from the screens, there are almost 11 composites you can choose to perform different functions. So for example, you have access to the validating bars. You're trying to validate whether there's a constraint violations. And also you are able to you should divide, this is divided into different parts. You can either annotate the user states, and also the system side is on the right hand side. So they basically, you can use the it's simple, you can simply choose using your mouse to highlight the part you want to annotate, and then the system will brought you to different domains and intent, and even the values you can choose. So I'm not going to drill down too much into this this functionality due to the time constraints. So as for the paraphrasing tab, there's two ways you can do that. You can either use the keyboard to do the paraphrasing, or you can use the ASR, the built-in ASR functions to do the paraphrasing. So just make sure you are when you paraphrase, you keep the basic semantics unchanged. So apart from the regular annotations and the paraphrasings, we recently extend the metaCAT into the context annotating and audio annotation. Let me spend a little bit more time into this. So sometimes you, when you do a multi-run, multi-term dialogue, you need to actually keep track of core references. For example, when you mention about in here, so you mentioned of a restaurant name called Haidilao. So, and it's being able to, when you right click and you select it, you will be able to annotate the Haidilao as a user preferred restaurant names. And then while the new created the functions, you will be able to create core references, means this restaurants means the Haidilao. So that's is a new functions we introduced. Another new functions we introduced called audio annotation. So we actually be able to import audios and the text of the dialogues into the system. And then we provide the new metadata, including not just the intent and the domains. There's new types of functions, including emotions and then the voice and the genders and the languages taggings into it. So so this is I think this is more majority of new functions we're being able to release very soon. So I need to mention about a new work actually based on the metaCAT. So we are using metaCAT, we are be able to create a new data set called modules 2.3. It's based on the previous modules 2.1. So we are be able to use the metaCAT to clean the data and to introduce the core reference annotations into it. So the paper is fully available in archives. We will release the datasets in GitHub very soon. So I think I'm wrapping up these presentations. Thanks for your attention. Have a good day.